Welcome to Fortress of Faith with Tom Wallace, calling North America to repentance and revival.
Welcome back to the Corner of Truth and Courage. You're listening to Fortress of Faith. This is Tom Wallace. Well, folks, we are watching history unfold in the Middle East. The things going on in Iran now has grown to a revolution. This is no longer a protest, no longer a march in the streets of protest against the mishandling of the country. The people of Iran are millions all around the country, 31 districts. The revolution, it's real now. And there's no going back. The people are ready to die for their pledge to try to overthrow the current government that's been a boot on their throat for the last 46 years under the Islamic Republic. And the people are saying no longer, we need something different. And they're openly calling for Reza Pahlavi to return back to the country, who has been exiled, thrown out with his father, the Shah, the king, back in 1979. And they're calling for him to return and to bring a new government to Iran. People are dying in the streets, literally, as a result of this. I think I quoted this a few days ago. Lieutenant Kellogg, I think that's who it was there on Fox News, retired Lieutenant General, said this: in cases like this, it's a basic math question. How many people are willing to die? Do you have more people willing to die than those who are trying to uphold the regime are willing to kill? It seems like the people are willing to die. They're willing to lay down their lives, if possible, to bring about the end of this government. Sadly, the days for peaceful transition is now no longer possible. John F. Kennedy said this. I thought it was very insightful. He says, those who make peaceful revolution impossible will make violent revolution inevitable. If you can't find a peaceful path to fix these problems, if you're not going to allow a peaceful transition, then you will force a violent transition. You've got no other option. And that's what's happened. We're now in day 15 of all this. On day 12, the Iranian government turned off the internet, the phones, and all communications, a blackout, and they want to operate in darkness. Only evil wants darkness. They want to hide what they're doing. They don't want the world to really see what's happening. Well, thanks to Elon Musk for offering Starlink and people smuggling out videos, and with groups like Amnesty International and Reuters and other news organizations that are on the ground, reports are getting out. Now over 500 people for sure are dead. The IRGC and the military are firing live rounds at the people, at those who are marching. They've arrested almost 11,000. The state is telling us that they're going to kill these people as enemies of God if they continue. If the protests continue, these people will be declared as enemies of God and they will be hung. So they're threatening to kill the 10,000 people that they have captured already. And yet, the people are still returning to their streets. They're chanting death to the dictator. They're tired of living with a boot on their throat. And they're saying, we're done with it. We're willing to die if necessary. And eventually, they hope that they will gain a stronghold. And eventually, that might happen. But there'll be many people that will die, I'm afraid. So what are the people doing? Well, they're burning the mosque. They're tired of Islam. They're fed up. This is the Islamic government that's been on their throat for so long. And they can't let, when they voted it in, when they had the revolution before and threw out their king, and they embraced the mullahs and said, we want this, they really had no idea what they're asking for. It's like the young people of America today. They want to throw off capitalism. They want to throw off freedom, like what we've enjoyed for many, many years. And they've been beguiled into thinking that socialism is what they want. And so they're going to embrace something that they really don't understand, at least try to embrace it, try to bring it here. Well, this is the foolishness of the Iranians. Now, did the Shah make mistakes? Absolutely, yes. But the powers that be that threw him out had no idea of what they were bringing in. They didn't really realize the awfulness of Islam. Fred Hampton said this: you can kill a revolutionary, but you can never kill the revolution. Even though they may kill a few of the people, I say a few, thousands of the people. And they've done this before. They did this in 2022. They killed thousands, arrested many, many more. And so this is why the people were hesitant. But they finally have had enough. Now, who is their savior? Who's the one who's going to bring them hope? Well, they're calling for Reza Pahlavi. Who is he? He's the son of the Shah. He's been living in exile, living here in the United States for all these years, and preparing himself for the mission to try to see the overthrow of this government. And he has formulated a 100-day transitional government. His goal is to facilitate an open election to install a form of a parliamentary type of government with free elections. And recently, on Sunday, he had an interview with Maria Bartiromo, I think is how you say her name, and she peppered him with a lot of questions. She asked, well, how long is this transition going to take before they have open elections? And, and he estimates, said, well, we don't know. It's going to take some time for the people to get ready for this, but hopefully in 2 years, they'll be ready for this. We don't know how long a piece of string is in this. But what was interesting in this interview that I want to share with you is that Pahlavi made an appeal to Trump. And he said, Mr. President, you've already forged a legacy as a man of peace. Your words of solidarity have given Iranians the strength to fight for freedom. They know you have their back and will not abandon them like Obama and Biden. Help them liberate themselves and make Iran great again. Now, Trump has pledged that there would be hell to pay if Iran starts shooting and killing the people. Well, they have been. So I'm hearing reports that Trump is examining his options to strike out at Iran. Well, how far should he go? Should he just diminish and harm the IRGC and the military and try to limit their abilities to shoot and harm the people? Or should he go after the regime? Should he target even the supreme leader, the Ayatollah Khomeini, and bring the end to this government? How far should America go? Well, to answer that question, let me lay out an argument for you, a moral case to justify America to bring an end to the Islamic Republic of Iran. Let me give you a few reasons why we should do something like this. Now, I just mentioned, I just had a broadcast a few days ago that Trump doesn't have the legal right to go and capture the Ayatollah Khomeini like he did in Venezuela. We don't have the legal right to go capture a man like that and to bring him into custody. But do we have a moral right to get involved in this conflict and bring an end? Do we have a right to bring an end to this regime? Well, I'm going to give you reasons that I say yes. I believe that there is a moral argument to be made. Number one, it was America who permitted the Islamic regime to be republic to begin. We were the ones who made it happen. Jimmy Carter famously threw the Shah under the bus and brought an end to our support of the king of Iran and caused him to be thrown out and thrown out into exile, and for the release of the Ayatollah Khomeini to come into power and with his mullahs. We were the ones who did that. And we shortly regretted it. I mean, it wasn't long after that they attacked our embassy and held our people as hostages, I don't know, for over a year. And then since then, they've been yelling death to America. We were the ones who did this. Thank you, Jimmy Carter. Thank you, Democrats. Always making a blunder of the international scene. Number two, let me give you the number two reason why we should. It will end to end the Islamic Republic in Iran, to bring an end to this regime, will also save Israel. It will end the 3H Club. What's the 3H Club? Hamas, Hezbollah, and the Houthis. They are the proxy war instruments of Iran. And you cut off the head, you bring an end to the head, then you bring pretty much an end to Hamas, Hezbollah, and the Houthis. Will they disappear? Maybe not. But it will severely crush them. So number three, here's my third argument. To end the Islamic Republic will save the Arabs continuous heartache. It's Iran that's the menace of the Middle East. No one, not even the Arabs, even though they're Muslims, they hate and can't trust Iran. They are the reason why there's so much trouble in the Middle East. They're at war with the Saudis. No one likes them. Many of the Arab leaders have said, if they get a nuke, we have to have one too. If they get one, then there'll be an imbalance of power. No one can trust Iran, not even the Arabs. That's why they didn't go to war with Israel when Hamas did what they did to Israel, and Israel went into Gaza to go after them. They wouldn't go in because they knew they would be doing the bidding of Iran, and they didn't want to get involved. And so here is also my final argument. To end the Islamic Republic is to save the people of Iran, the Persians. Even not only the people are asking for Trump to get involved. Their leader, Pahlavi, the prince, is begging for Trump to get involved. Should we take out the Ayatollah Khomeini? Maybe, perhaps. I don't know how far Trump will go, but we're going to keep a close eye on that and keep you informed. And I hope what you're hearing and learning here at Fortress of Faith is giving you a bit more depth on the story and what's going on in the region. Hey, before we close for today, I want to make a special announcement. If you're a concerned Christian and want to take a stand against the evils that's growing in your community, and especially to alert people to the dangers and the issues and the hatred of Islam, to speak boldly, factually, and with love, and to learn how to quote the Quran, how to quote the Sharia law, and to expose the evil of this deadly religion, we want to help you to do just that. We want to bring you into our inner circle. We're looking for leaders in your communities to stand with us. And if you want to be involved in that, contact me and send the email to tom@fortressoffaith.org, tom@fortressoffaith.org. Tell us a little bit about who you are, and we'll get back in touch with you and let you know about some of this training. And together, we'll take a stand at the corner of truth and courage. God bless you.